Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where last episode we murdered our way to having a kingdom again. We have the Kingdom of Not Air in addition to the Kingdom of Air. However, we need to do some realm restructuring. This is not what we want to hold. Absolutely. For right now, we want to give away these. We want to move our capital to Bornu, and we want to grab Munio and Yao for ourselves. And since our domain limit is currently at 4, that's what we want to hold. However, we should keep in mind... What was I going to say? My mind just went blank. I don't know. Why did I open this? I've completely forgot what I was going to say. We should keep in mind... Oh, I remember what I was going to do. Wow, that was quite a brain fart. Okay, we're going to switch our queen here. What is her stats? Not great. We're going to switch her over regardless to manage domain and hope, cross our fingers here, that gets us an extra domain holding. I don't know that it will. In fact, it likely won't. So we need to consider that. But, let's see, this is our current child. We will have more children, so that's definitely a concern. We can have this guy hold this territory. That's okay. He will be pretty powerful. But, yeah, that's fine. So all of these are currently held by our uncle and vassal. And we did... Or did we denounce him, or were we going to denounce him? We were going to denounce him. 500 prestige for that. Okay. And in the meantime, we want to make sure that our vassals have a reasonable opinion of us. We don't want too many of them to rebel with him. This guy wants to be on the council. We should evaluate our council. Skill 6. Okay. He's skill 14 stewardship. Skill 11, learning. Unfortunately, we can't make him be our court chaplain. Okay. So I'm guessing that we're going to have quite a few people rebel with this guy. But we're going to need to wait until we have the prestige that we need. I'm going to hold off on doing anything like a feast or a hunt because we need a little bit more gold here in order to create a title, Duchy of Katsina. And that'll get us 300 prestige. And that's only 1 month tick away. So that should be completely fine. I'm okay with these wars going on over here. This is not an issue. This guy's not very powerful right now. I mean, I wouldn't mind, ultimately, all of our vassals being in jail. That'd be kind of funny. However, for now, we're just going to go ahead and create this Duchy of Katsina. Wonderful. And then we will give this guy the, let's see here, the Emirate of Katsina. We could ignore him and steal his ideas, sure. Now, Zarya will go with, I think. Maybe? No, Zarya did not go with. Interesting. I fully expected it to. We'll put this guy in as our Chancellor. He sucks at it. Is this guy a better Chancellor? Skill 7. He's the same quality. Okay. That's not ideal, to be sure. But that will make him less likely to rebel against us when we do this. So we're going to go ahead and talk to this guy. He is not going to be happy about us denouncing him. But that's okay. Now we have an imprison reason. And he would not accept this. He'll rise up in rebellion with other disgruntled vassals. Now the question is, who is a disgruntled vassal here? That is a good question indeed. -7, -12. This guy, of course, is going to be angry. -15, -30, +17, +90, -62 for Yori, -44 for Guwari. -38 for Sino. Okay. Let's go ahead and run this. We're up to 48, 49 soldiers right now. I think we're fine. So we'll try to imprison this guy. He will rebel. So we're going to move our men-at-arms directly into his capital, which I believe is here? Yes, this is his capital, although it really shouldn't be. This is a terrible place for his capital. We're going to raise all here, and we're going to gather as many as we can before he rebels. Actually, no, we're not. We're just going to have our men-at-arms there, and then our levy troops will raise up in Kano for now. We'll see who all rebels here. I'm expecting more than just this guy. It's just him? It's literally just him. Okay. I definitely expected more. But I'm okay with this. We'll crush his force. And hopefully imprison him from this battle, but how old is he? He is 13, so we're not going to imprison him from that battle. What we are going to do is we are going to come up here and siege. Now we have 4,400 troops here right now. He actually only has a garrison force of 400. Once we get a breach, we could theoretically assault this. Does that save us enough time, though? And our spouse... Learning intrigue or diplomacy? I guess we'll take the diplomacy. Do we want to assault this? You know what? Let's get this over with. That's definitely a lot less effective than in CK2. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, that guy became our rival. Sure. Okay, so we now control that. And we're going to come on down here. We're at 93% right now. I was expecting to be at 100% from that siege. Do we get ticking? I'm not sure we get ticking until we have all of his territory. Are we maxed at our battles right now? Actually, no, we're not. We could simply station besiegers here. How many do we need? 641. I don't want to do it that way. We want to station, say, these levies, and then we will come south with these troops and see if we can catch these guys. Oh, we want to leave our onagers. Oh well. We'll fight them. It's fine. This should give us what we need. I hope. I hope this will be worth 7%. Stack wipe him. That was not worth any percent. Okay. Helpful. Well, we'll come up here and siege. Not enough soldiers? Oh, his garrison went up to 800. Okay. That's fine. We have troops right here. We will continue the siege with onagers. There we go. And honestly, we're going to take all of this guy's titles. We'll give Zhao over to this guy as soon as we can. Or as soon as we need to, more specifically. But we definitely want to move our capital to Bornu. There's no doubt about that. It's odd that we can still promote culture here while we're sieging it and at war with them. Isn't that weird? Like, we just completed the promote culture task. Can we start a new one over here? Weird. We actually can. Okay. Well, we'll definitely do that. We are working on religion. Unfortunately, our court chaplain is awful at his job. We could actually put this guy in. Skill 16. He's a lot better. Okay. We have finished, or rather, we've gotten a breach here. We're not going to assault this. There's no way that that's going to be efficient. And we'll just wait here as we continue our siege. 21 April 957 is when we're expecting this to end. Excellent. We can lawfully imprison this guy. Of course, that's what we're doing. And we're just going to take all of his land. And nobody's going to care because he's a traitor to the realm. So we actually managed to do this with no tyranny. That's great. That is absolutely wonderful. Okay, I don't care about these troops. They're irrelevant. We're at 100%. Okay. What would she enjoy? She is a compassionate paragon. Ruling of a realm. And we will enforce demands. Wonderful. We'll go ahead and put these guys down. There is some raiding happening somewhere. Are they still raiding us? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, there's this up here. We'll see what happens with that, I guess. Okay, the raiders were beaten. Fine. So we want to revoke some territory from this guy. We'll revoke his titles of Bornu. We have a claim, so we would be able to revoke it without being viewed as a tyrant. Excellent. And we will not be able to do it again. Maybe there's a cooldown on that? We cannot revoke a title for... Oh, without a title revocation reason. So we would need a claim on these. Okay. That's a little bit awkward. But, I mean, we do have the renown. This will, of course, mean that we don't get those perks quite as quickly. But I think I'm willing to do this. Unpressed claim on Munio, as well as claim on Yao. Fantastic. And then we should be able to revoke those, right? We still can't. Fascinating. I would like to... Okay, so it is actually our marriage to this person that is giving that. Interesting. I mean, we could just get rid of her. Now, that is an option. That said, we did get Bornu, and that is, to some degree, good enough. We're going to immediately start working on increasing control in Bornu. We're also going to make this be our new realm capital. Wonderful. So that's our new realm capital. We want to give Zizao away eventually, but right now is not actually the time to do that. So we're going to work on our control here, and we're going to work on our faith and culture out over here. In the meantime, we'll keep an eye on this guy and see if we can revoke his titles. I mean, it would be a very good thing for us to continue to do that. We're not really looking to expand until we get this realm restructuring done. So that's fine. But yeah, I suppose we could divorce this wife and try to get one with maybe some higher stewardship. It would cost us 100 piety. I'm okay with that. Okay. Is that the wrong wife? That may have been the wrong wife. Indeed it was. We don't have 100 piety. That's okay. That is completely fine. We do want another one, and we'll go for alliance power here. The Duchy of Loma? Sure. Club-footed. She is club-footed. Yeah, that's a little awkward, for sure. Okay, it's not great, but it'll have to do. And we'll just have to wait until we have a little bit more piety. We're getting 0 per month, though. That's certainly awkward. I suppose we could attempt to kill this wife. That is an option. Oh, wait. We're no longer allied to this guy. That was the correct wife. Wonderful. We'll revoke Munio. Excellent. That does put us up over our domain limit, which is, of course, expected. We will give Zizao away to this guy. So we will grant him the title of Sheikdom of not Zarya. Or wait, yeah, Zarya. That is the correct one. Okay. So he now holds that as part of his duchy. Now we are going to have to do something with this guy. That is for sure. He is our uncle. That would be an act of tyranny. That's okay. We're going to want to get rid of, or rather, we're going to want to hold this to some degree ourselves. Now, this spouse has about the same stewardship skill, which is not particularly helpful. She's still on managed domain. It's not super good. Okay. So we'll just hold off on that for now. I do want to take Yao back. The question is, do we give up Kebi to do it? The answer is absolutely. I'm very happy to do that. So we'll take Yao for ourselves, just so. And we will give Kebi over to... Do we hold the Emirate of Kebi ourselves? We do. Okay, so we're going to need to give this away to someone else. We'll give it to our brother. Excellent. And then we will tell him, guess what? You get to also, not the Grand Emirate of Nadair, just the Emirate of Kebi. You get to be the Duke. Fantastic. Okay, so there's some restructuring. Now we still need to deal with this duchy over here. We want these guys to report directly to us, so what we want is we want to take away the Emirate title from this guy. Do we have a claim on this? We're in the line of succession anyway. If we were to revoke this title, he would actually accept this. Hang on, he would accept this straight up. Oh, because it's our de jure capital. Fascinating. Which we should change that. Okay. So that puts us at 5 of 4. So we're going to have to grant this off to somebody. I don't exactly care who. So we'll just grant that off. These guys now report to us directly. So that is fantastic. We do need a new chancellor, and it'll have to be this guy. He's not great at the job, but he'll do. Okay, so now we want to make... Let's see, we can't make this emirate be our primary title. However, this is our de jure capital of our primary title, which is the Kingdom of Air. Okay, that's fine. So there is our realm restructured. That's excellent. So these guys now, of course, report to us directly. Okay, and there's no point in going up to absolute tribal authority right now. Yeah, we'd be able to become feudal or clan. Determined by their opinion of said liege. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that for a while. Monthly prestige per dread? Sure. I would not mind getting more prestige. So what we need to do right now is we need to work on getting these holdings solidified. And by that I mean we need to make sure that they're the correct culture, the correct faith, and with as high of control as possible. Of course, our capital is currently the most important. It is the correct culture. It is not the correct faith. The faith is a little bit less of a thing though, right? Because we are planning on going Islamic. So that's a thing. We can ransom this person. And so we shall. We can negotiate some alliances. We're going to hold off on those for right now, though. But we really need to get our control level over here up quite a lot, because our control is hot garbage. Absolutely hot garbage. So we'll get that up. What is going on over here? Uh-huh. Interesting. Well, regardless, that's fine. We want this duchy for ourselves, and of course, the more that we get in terms of domain holdings, the more we'll take away over here, but our top priority is holding these. We've got that sweet, sweet development growth here, so that is excellent. It's not currently growing at all, but we'll start working on that as soon as we have our culture spread nicely. But we're going to remain at peace for a little while yet here. We're going to let our soldiers replenish, and we're going to work on our control level over here. We're a little weaker than we should be. And that's mostly because of the succession. So we're definitely going to work on that for a little bit, as well as just improving our various vassal opinions. So that's great. We're currently ill. We'll send for a physician. I would not mind getting some additional buildings up here. 50 gold? Sure, we'll take the experienced guy. That's fine. Do no more than what's necessary. We're young, so we're probably going to be fine. Reduce disease symptoms. Excellent. Okay. So, this is why we weren't going to war. So this is Canum declaring on us. He does have some good allies. About 8k. That's fine. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and negotiate these alliances. They'll accept that. We'll call in our house member. This is a subjugation war. Oh, wow. They're getting really bold with that one. Well, we're going to fight them for sure. And we'll call all of our allies in on our defensive war, which we can do completely for free. And we're going to... I'm interested in... How many troops does he personally have? 3711. I do not want him to group up. So we're going to not gather here, but we're going to raise again here. And we're going to send our non-levy troops in over here. He is gathering a little before we are. And that's an ally right there. We'll be able to call that ally in, I think. Yep, our allies are joining the war. The enemies will join the war soon. Excellent. Alliance formed. Actually, we don't seem to be able to call these guys in. Skill 32. We will actually currently win this without these guys being gathered. So we will accept that. In we go. And we're going to gather up our levy troops. And as soon as they're done, we're going to come up over here and reinforce. If we win this battle, that is a big, big deal. She would never disrespect the sanctity of our marriage. I'm sure it's fine. Wonderful. Dajugu is under siege right now. I see these guys here. And these guys over here. Okay. That's fine. Just winning this battle is a huge, huge deal. So we're going to group this up. We're not going to siege this, I don't think. We need to deal with this eventually. Maybe we do siege this. So they have like... They have 6,300 troops. This is 3k. This is 1.2. This is 1.6. That's basically all of their troops. As long as we prevent them from grouping up, I think we're good. They're retreating into our territory? Oh, that's mega awkward. I guess they're going to come in down over here? Okay. That is definitely mega awkward. This is a subjugation war. Right. Okay, well our allies should be perfectly fine to handle those guys. There are these down here, but I'm content with this siege for right now. I think we win this war. I really, really do. I don't think this is even going to be a particularly challenging war. Yeah, he's going to group up here. And yeah, that's a little annoying. But look at this. We're 50 days away here. He's trying to come north. Max of 40 days? He was thinking about sieging. He's going to come try to fight us. 25 days. 20. Seven days. We took his capital. We're going to take out this 73 troops here. There we go. And it is pretty much time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to finish this war. I really think we easily win this. Like, if we go in here, yeah, we'll probably win that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. Yeah, they don't want to fight.